we had technical difficulties there. My apologies. A few minutes late here, but I was trying to get it to come up and I couldn't get the 5G to kick in the way it was supposed to so that it's crystal clear. Let me get things kind of turned here so that you can see. Boom. All right. Good to go. Lighting. Boom. All right, we'll wait for some of our soul family to get in. Tonight is a heavy message again, soul family, and you know that God brings it to me so that we can do the healing together, right? That we're not holding back, because like the beginning of the title, you know, a lot of us have turned cold. A lot of us really know this 100,000%, right? Behind the scars, the pain is real. And we need to purge that out. So Father has a very deep message tonight. So we are going to get the cleansing incense going because we need to cleanse ourselves. And like I said, this message is very deep. I've already got the goosebumps. Father's already here hugging on me and saying he's ready for this. So we are going to put it out there and get it all out there. So hopefully everybody has been having a terrific Tuesday. Okay, and all of our new family members, I want to say welcome, welcome. It's because of you coming to the light. It's because of you stepping into your true power, knowing that you are worthy and deserving. And we are here to make a difference together. Okay? All right, Father is also wanting the Palo Santos, as this is the protection. Hello, sister. Yes, definitely. Anybody who's in here right now, our soul sister, Luana, CBVOY, and HICK, because we are creating that best version of yourself, and happiness is contagious. And when you leave here, you will feel that happiness. You will feel the actual message resonate to your soul. So it is a beautiful thing, and we like to raise the vibrations and the frequencies to make sure that our soul family is in that healing process. So thank you, soul sister. Much love to you, beautiful. All right. So now we are going to get into this. Okay. I was like, where is it? I knew I had it close because I'm going to need it, you know? All right, so Father is talking, the pain is real. And as you know, he channels with me. I write it down. Normally, I can channel with him, you all know. Yes, thank you, sister. I channel from our Father all the time. Now, when it comes to the healing part of it, I want anybody... And Sister Luana, if you could do this for me, like I said, I still haven't figured out how to operate this. You know, me and computers have that love-hate, but this isn't a computer. This is actually my phone right now because of the situation with my computer. But anybody who is going through the pain, who has the scars, who is going through the mental entrapment in your head because of your pain and scars, I want to see a white candle down in the comments, please, because we are lighting this up together. We are making it happen together. And yes, that white candle is the main thing, because that's the purity. When we can cleanse everything and come into that purity and have that greater understanding, which I feel tonight some of you are going to get the message from our Father that is really going to show you how meaningful it is. So get that candle up. See it in the comments, and know that our soul family, we are here to help each other, okay? So, Father wants to talk about the scars and the pain. Now, we all know there are 37 Bible verses of just about the scars that we endure, the things that we endure, from the people, the places, the things that we endure. Thank you, Sister Luana. Yes, the white candle, because like I said, the scars, the pain, and your mental health is very, very important to all of us, okay? We've all been there. The ones who are still going through it know that we are the pillars of strength, and we will be there to back you up. Now, Father is talking about Galatians chapter 6, verse 17. He says, from now on, let no one cause trouble for me, for I bear on my body the brand marks of Jesus. Amen. Like I said, Father is saying, from now on, from here on out, do not let anybody cause trouble for you. You bear our Father's name. You bear a purpose. You bear a mission, and he says that it is time to step into that power. So that's what we're here for, soul family, creating that best version of ourselves. And happiness is contagious, because then he moves into Proverbs chapter 27, verse 6. Faithful are the wounds of a friend, but the deceitful are the kisses of the enemy. Okay? So, again, you being faithful, people being deceitful, you now have scars. You now have that pain. You now have that uncertainty. You're not getting that clarity of, I thought these people were here for a stable foundation. But really, their deceitfulness is the kisses of evil, right? So then he comes in with Zechariah chapter 13, verse 6. And one will say to him, what are these wounds between your arms? Then he will say, those with which I was wounded in the house of my friends. What are them wounds between your arms, soul family? That is the heart, right? That is the heart. Hello, Purple Bird. Yes. The wounds between your arm is your heart. And Father is saying, what are them wounds? Them wounds are because they're wounded in the house of your friends. It's wounded because of the deceit. It's wounded because of the scars. It's wounded because of that pain. So it puts you in your mental mind. Okay? It creates that instability. It creates that imbalance in the chemicals of your mind, because we go to that fight or flight mode, right? And that's what Father is talking about. So when he comes into Proverbs chapter 23, verse 29, he is saying, who has woe? Who has sorrow? Who has contentions? Who has complaining? Who has wounds without cause? Who has redness of eyes? Because the thing is, there is a cause for every single wound. And when your eyes are with the redness, because your soul is purging that out, you cry because of the deceit that takes place, whether it's family, friends, partner, whatever it may be. But that redness comes out from the eyes because your wounds have great cause. They have great cause when it comes to the wound between your arms, right? That's your heart space. That is your golden heart. Okay? Then Father says, Jeremiah 30, verse 17, for I will restore you to health, and I will heal you of your wounds, declares the Lord. Because they have called you an outcast, saying, it's Zion, no one for her. So basically, Father is coming in and saying, listen, as he said at the beginning in Galatians chapter 6, verse 17, from now on, let no one cause you trouble. No one, because you bear the marks of our Father. He is within you. He resides within you. Jeremiah is saying, listen, Father wants to completely restore you. He wants you to heal. He wants you to purge this pain, because that pain creates a deeper scar. That pain is carried on to stop you from your blessings. And Father is saying in here, they have called you an outcast, saying, it is Zion. No one cares for her. Does anybody know who Zion is? Because here's the thing. Zion is that mount. Okay, Mount Zion. It is that mountain. Nobody cares to climb that mountain, right? Nobody cares to climb that mountain. They want to sit at the bottom of the mountain, going up and looking and saying, oh, that is too difficult. Oh, that is treacherous terrain. I don't want to do it. Just like our pain, just like our scars. They are so deep and so wounded. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to take care of it. And Father is saying, no, no. Zion is the place name in the Hebrew Bible as the synonym, synonym, okay? It's the synonym for Jerusalem, as well as the land of Israel as a whole, which this is our Father, right? This is our Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. This is in 2 Samuel in the Hebrew Bible, like close to the 6th century before Christ even existed. Mount Zion was there. Mount Zion was that sacred mountain. Father is saying that if people don't want to see you for who he created you to be, they don't want to see that sacred mountain, you. And this is why he wants to heal you, because Mount Zion is the city of holiness, walking in the righteousness with our Father. It is the city of refuge, okay, which Father is our refuge. He is our salvation. And the Lord protects us from the evil world, from these evildoers, from these tyrants and from these agents who cause that pain, who cause them scars, who cause us in our mental instability, who imbalances our chemicals in our mind to not make us think collectively the choices that we need to make, right? Because what happens when somebody hurts us? What's the two things we do? We either go into fight or flight mode. Some of you go into freeze mode and can't do anything, but normally it's fight or flight. Some of you freeze. Now, Father is saying he does not want you to freeze at the bottom of that mountain. He wants you to climb that mountain. He wants you to go through that rough terrain. He wants you to be able to purge this out. So this is when he brings in Galatians chapter 1, verse 4. We live in an evil age and will endure pain and suffering. This is inevitable, he says. This is going to happen no matter what, because of the way of the world, because of the evil age of the world. And because people don't want to step into their healing. People don't want to go to that Mount Zion, to the top of that mountain of that success, to know that our Father is protecting us, that he is making sure that we are protected, that he is healing us, that he is restoring back our mental health, our physical health, our emotional health. Okay? He's putting us back into balance. But we have to climb that mountain. Father needs us to endure some of this pain and suffering to make us stronger on our spiritual journey. This is part of the lesson. He is not making you go through this to hold that pain and resent your life. And he does not want you taking your life. That is a major sin. Okay? What he wants you to do is he wants you to heal this, because that pain and suffering was to make you the greatest, was to make that best version of yourself, was to help you stand in your power. Now he goes into Revelations chapter 21, verse 4. He says, gives you an eternal perspective, helping you find purpose in the pain. God will wipe every tear. No more death, no more sorrow, no more crying, no more pain, no more inflicted scars. Father is saying that it is time to step forward. We can either choose, and this is why he started out with Galatians chapter 6, verse 17. We can choose to let people trouble us. We can choose to let people slow us down on our spiritual journey. We can choose to let them burden us and have that resentful, I'm going to hold all this resent in and then I'm going to stay mad at you. No, Father wants you to do forgiveness. And this is why he says, from now on, let no one cause trouble for me, for you bear the body and brand marks of Jesus. He co-created you to be something special. You are not made to fit in. You were made to stand out. And that's why Mount Zion stands out at the peak to the sky with our Father. It stands out. And that's what he wants you to do, soul family. That's what our Father wants his children to do, to rise above. Now, he is showing me, which I'm going to go in here and look it up here, because he is showing me. Let me get it. Hold on. Come on. Psalms. Confirmation. All right, so we're looking for Psalms chapter 30 verse 5. Hold on, I'm at 43 here. 32. Here we go. Okay, Psalms chapter 30 verse 5. It says, "For his anger is but for a moment, and his favor is for a lifetime. Weeping may tarry for the night, but joy comes in the morning." So Father is saying here, do not hold anger, do not hold resentment, because this pain and suffering is real. Okay, but you have to choose to unblock it so that it is not creating this very dark mental energy. He wants it to be positive. He wants it to be joyful. And he's saying that when you surrender and let go and let God have it, Father will bring you joy that next day. He will give you that fulfillment. He will heal you. He will restore your health. He will give you everything that is meant for you. So now he is bringing me to Genesis chapter 50, verse 20. And let's see. "As for you, you were meant evil against me, but God meant it for good, to bring it about that many people should be kept alive as they are today." Father says too many people are taking their lives being stuck in their mental health. He says, no. He does not want this. This is not what he wanted. And that's why he is saying, but God meant it for good, to bring it about that many people should be kept alive. He wants his children alive. He wants you to prosper. He wants you to heal these scars. He wants you to know that behind the scars, behind the pain, there is great joy. There is great understanding, because he wanted you to endure this pain and suffering in order to become stronger on your spiritual journey. And if you're not going to become stronger on your spiritual journey, and you're not going to open up to this and see the holiness, because our Father is the refuge, right? He is our salvation. And he knows that this world is evil. He knows that Satan is doing his job as well. But if we band together, soul family, and we help each other in that mental health, we see behind people's scars and not judge them, but love them unconditionally, and help them with their pain, and understand that their pain and suffering was to make them stronger, not weaker, because your weaknesses are just as gorgeous. Confirmation. Thank you, Father. Your weaknesses are just as gorgeous as your strengths. But Father said that pain that we endured, them scars that we endured, being trapped in our head, our mental health status. The thing is he was trying to make us stronger. He does not want anybody taking their life, because again, it says, "As for you, you meant evil against me." That's because Satan meant to keep you in your mental health, okay? Trapped in your head, trapped in your scars, trapped in your pain, trapped in that darkness. This is all about working out the dark nights of the shadows. But he said, but God meant it for good. So you have the good and the bad, right? You have to learn how to balance out your dark nights of the shadow to bring it about that many people should be kept alive as they are today. Father says the more we bring it out, the more we save the lives. The more we save the lives, the more this world can come to that beautiful unity that he intended for the good. Okay? So then he's showing me Romans. Hold on. Hold on. Oops. Where'd you go? Hold on, so family. I'm looking. That's why. Okay. Grab the wrong one. Let's see. There's Isaiah. Come on. Hold on. I'm digging through. Digging through. Come. Why? Romans. I don't know why my fingers are not wanting to worky, but let's see if we can find it here. And the best part of it is I always remember the Romans, but the pages stick together on me. I need page 1076 because, oh, there we go. I told you. I always remember 1076 because the numbers are very significant, Father says. So we have Romans chapter 8, verse 18. And it says, "For I consider that the suffering of this present time are not worth comparing with the glory that is to be revealed to us." Okay, so this is where he's telling you he does not want you to sit in this suffering. He does not want this depression and anxiety and PTSD to stop you. He wants you to come to that sacred mountain, right? And then he's also showing me Romans 8, verse 28. And that says, "And we know that for those who love God, all things work together for good, for those who are called accordingly to his purpose." That is us, so family. He is telling us right here that when we come together, that's right, Purple Bird. Absolutely. Yeah, that's right. That's right. But Father knows that we have a purpose. We have a mission. Okay. And the thing is a lot of people are scared to step in, as Purple Bird said, to their journey. Spiritually, they may not be ready. Mentally, okay, I'm going to tell you, when you think that you're hiding it from people, the way that you talk, the way that you move, the way that your eyes, look, because your eyes are the window to your soul. And Father says that he sees it. So us children who use our spiritual gifts, we know when somebody is wearing a mask. We know when somebody is putting on a facade, when they're trying to masquerade that deep pain and pretend, oh, life is okay. Life is hunky-dory. Everything's all good. Because there's key words that you say, and Father is pointing out the fact that this is a big issue. Now, we also had the other videos about the karmic families, about the abuse, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, and sexually. The thing is this is coming out. It needs to come out. And, today, when Father was talking about the red eyes, I can tell you, so family, good morning, you day. Good morning, sweetheart. I can tell you when I think of this one person, and it's not just one person, okay? Because I'm going to tell you, this energetic being comes to me quite a lot, okay? And I've been trying to reach his wife. I've been trying to reach the people that he was connected to because he has a message for them. The only thing is being their status and my status, they don't allow it to happen. But this gentleman, and anybody who knows, anybody who follows the frequency into the music industry of each of them individuals are gifted. Each of them individuals write songs based on their pain, their scars, their suffering, the mental health, okay, the abuse. And this person is coming in, and he told me I can say this, and he's like, and if any of them have a problem, he says, take it up with me. And it's funny because he's like, take it up with me, because his own situation that happened, and it's been 6 years now, 6 years since 2017, he just said. The thing is I always get tears in my eyes because this was a very spiritual gifted man. This was a very spiritual gifted man who wanted to make a difference in the world. But because of the mental health, because of the demons, because of the things that tried to constantly overtake him, and people around him were not understanding, people around him were not supporting that mental health, that stability. And Father says in Romans 8:28, no more lives will be taken. We have a purpose. And this man had a purpose. And it's all through his music, he said. It's all through my music. You can feel the pain, the suffering, the scars, the wounds, everything. And he's hugging me right now, and I'm telling you, it's big. It's big. So when he's coming through and saying that, you know, me, I don't disrespect anybody, so that's why I'm not saying his name, but he's telling me, I respect the fact that you're not wanting to say my name, but I want to say it in memory of, and he's like, you're not ready to put it out there. It's like you are doing the work of God. You are doing what I started doing towards the end, where my mental illness took over from the things that I went through. I didn't have, he says, I had people who loved me, and that pain and suffering was so real. He said, but the beautiful music that I wrote, they were asleep because they weren't even paying attention. They were playing the music to play the music, but they weren't hearing his cry for help because he knew no other way. And that's why Father wants to bring it forward, that it's important. Listen to the words of the music. Listen to what people are saying. And don't be afraid to reach out. Don't be afraid to be that love and light. Don't be afraid to be that support. Don't be afraid to be that listener. So down in my description box, anybody who's trying to get a hold of me, anybody who wants just to have a listening ear for you to share your story in confidence and privacy, my email is down there. My email is down there because he said, if I would have had the support that you are trying to put out to the soul family, he said, I might have had a chance. I might have had a chance. But there was so much stacked up against me. And to me, it brings that tears to my eyes because that's my soul. When we cry, we're not crying because we're wanting pity, okay? We are crying because that is our soul expressing the things that we can't say on a deeper level. And he just came in and told me, make sure that they know that if you cry, it's okay. It doesn't matter if you're a grown man. It doesn't matter if you're a grown woman. It does not matter. If you are crying, you are purging. You are releasing that. And he says, don't be ashamed to reach out for help. Okay? So now we're going to find out what else we need to know for this beautiful message, because I'm telling you, this is something that we really need to open the world to. And when I see the Destiny card, oh, wow. I know. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Because look, these just fell out of the deck as I was getting ready to shuffle. This is a new beginning to our destiny, to have gratitude for our journey, to have gratitude to understand that we had to endure the pain and the suffering to make us stronger. But because we got stuck in our head, it made some of us weaker. That doesn't matter when it comes to that. You are not weak. It's the devil trying to make a stronghold in you to keep you down weak so that you can't reach out. Okay? So now we're going to put them back in there and we're going to shuffle and find out what else Father wants to say. Father, what else do we need to know? Yeah, and that energy came through again and said, look, I just need to say this. I have gratitude for everybody who supported me, who loved me. I watch all these people going back and watching my videos and shedding tears still to this day. He says, I wish I could have done things differently. I wish they would have heeded the warnings, because he's saying something that, yeah, intuitively, like I said, he's coming through and he says, intuitively, there's 3 songs that he played in a synchronicity in 2017 or 2020. Boing! In 2017. It was one of the last that he played. And there was 3 songs that he did simultaneously that spoke exactly what he was about to do, and nobody picked it up. Nobody heard that cry for help. And intuitively, he's like, how did you know that? How did you know that? And it gives me chills every time, because I have gratitude for people's lives. Every life matters. And so that is the comfort of knowing that you can take a deeper look in with the 3 of Wands and see that preparation and foresight. You can see what is about to happen, because Father said, stop. With Romans 8:28, no, we have a purpose. It is time to come together. All right, Father, so what do we need to know? What do we need to know, Father? Let's get the head space, the heart space, and our soul. What do we need to know, Father? What do we need to know? Have the strength and gratitude. What do we need to know, Father? What do we need to know for our head space, Father? There's a lot, okay? What do we need to know for our heart space? What do we need to know for our soul, Father? That overall energy, this is in your head. This is in your head. And we've lost many good people by being in their head, fighting the demons, people not understanding, them being too emotionally trapped down to speak out little too late. And I just said 33:03 on the clock. That is Father coming through. The Master Father is coming through with the communication that no, you can no longer walk away. Okay, so family, we can no longer walk away. We can no longer turn a blind eye. This journey is hard. There is no doubt about that. But Father knew that you were a goddess warrior. Father knew you were a warrior. He knew that you would be able to get through it, because people come together. And the Queen of Swords is all about being that influence, to see things from a different perspective, to be that quick thinker and say, listen, I am not going to let this evil create this pain and suffering for me. I'm not going to sit and endure this. I'm going to fight back. I'm going to walk away from the evil and come in to the righteousness with our Father, so that you don't have to be emotionally trapped down. Because behind them scars, there's a lot of pain and suffering. There is a lot of pain and suffering. And Father says he wants you to be abundant. He wants you to be resourceful. He is tired of seeing these tower moments of his chosen children taking their lives, scarring themselves, creating wounds within themselves. Because of this, we need to come together much stronger than what this world has been doing. There's too much focus on the negativity. There's too much focus on, taking and deceiving and lying and causing pain and hurt and control and everything else. Father says, no, we need to flip that around And in our headspace, yeah, he says we need to be strong. We need to bring things out from the dark to the light, okay? Because look, we need that stable foundation. Marriages are falling apart. Relationships are falling apart. Happy homes are falling apart because of being mentally stuck. Because behind them scars, there's so much pain. One cannot endure so much pain by themselves. They get trapped in their head, okay? And they fight that battle every day. And Father says, it is time to climb out. It is time to climb out and get this preparation and foresight to make this change in the world. So what do we have in the heart space, Father? We have the Three of Cups and the Chariot. This is coming together in the community, making new friends, bringing in the soul family, battling this together, getting through the choppy waters, finding that balance, having the willpower to not control people, but having the willpower to understand their pain is real. The way they behave, the way they do things, the way they act, their fears, it is all based on the pain and the scars. So what is in our soul? Father says it's in our soul to have that fire and passion to no longer let the devil hold you down, just like he said in Romans 8:28. It's time to make that choice to stand up, because the Two of Swords is the high priestess in training, making the right decisions, going through the whirlwinds, fighting the demons. Look, fighting the demons. But this is quieting your mind, listening to our Father. But the Two of Swords is the high priestess in training. And he said, dig her out, dig her out. So I'm going to get her. Yeah, look, Father said, look, he's right there. He wants the clarity. So let me find the high priestess here, because he wants me to show you. Come here, high priestess. She's probably getting her wisdom and knowledge. So good at doing the thing. Hold on, hold on. I need to stop licking my lips with this cold weather. There we go. Okay. So when Father talks about in our soul, he has us endure the pain and suffering because we're in training with him. We're in training to become stronger. Now, when you look at the difference, what happens? Things become illuminated. You get that wisdom and knowledge, right? But look at that pure nostalgic being that you are. Father is saying, look where you have come from. Look at the spiral that was trying to take you down into the depths of the ocean of emotions. And look where it brought you. It brought you higher to God. It brought you closer to God. It brought you stepping in the power and listening to your crown chakra and paying attention that you are in training right now. So, soul family, if you are now just awakening, or you have awakened here within these last couple of years, I'm going to tell you straight out, this journey, it's hard. And when I shake my head, I'm saying it's hard. Energetically, you feel things you don't understand sometimes, and Father's coming in to say, get the clarity on this. Sometimes being around certain people, you feel a certain energy and you think, oh, well, this is my energy. No. You have to remove them energies that you are around, because each person that you interact with has negative energies trying to pull them down. You need to release them. You need to ask Father to remove them immediately, and Archangel Michael to remove them immediately, because sometimes other people's attachments will come to you, and you could be all beautiful in the mind, happy, peace, tranquility, harmony, and all of a sudden it's like, well, I don't know how to deal with these emotions. I don't know where they're coming from, and you start throwing out that fire from your mouth, right? The thing is the clarity Father is saying is that this could be somebody else's energy that you think is yours because you're in training. And until you step into your true purpose and know the difference between somebody else's negative energy and your complete energy, this is why he calls it the training. All right, Father, so what else do we need to know for this beautiful read? What else do we need to know, Father, for this beautiful read? Yeah, look. It fell on the high priestess. He needs you to put in the hard work. He is divinely protecting you. This is all about the new beginning. He is saying it is time to climb Mount Zion. Mount Zion is that holiness. Mount Zion is that refuge in our Father's homeland. Okay? Jerusalem. Israel. Okay? He's saying it is time. Stop standing at the bottom of that mountain saying, you know what? I can't do this. I can't move forward. He's giving you the resources. He's giving you the people. He's giving you that unconditional love. Hello, Paula. He's giving you everything to clear that heartbreak, to bring you into partnerships that help you understand the journey and get you out of your mental mind and have a new beginning. He is wanting you to be able to prosper and manifest your new enterprises of things that he has for you by seeing the light. You are the light. You are that creation. And he wants you to be comfortable and satisfied in your head of understanding the journey. Now, he is showing me 55, okay? So 55 is all about that balance. And it goes back to, yes, Father is wanting you to balance. He's wanting you to balance. He's wanting you to have the strength. He's wanting you to have the wisdom. He's wanting you to have that unconditional love that he's ready. He's ready for you to step forward. Yeah, look. 3 of Pentacles. He's ready to take the masks and the facades off. He is ready for you to manifest your 10 of Cups. He has such a great life for you. But with the 7 of Pentacles coming in, Father is saying, do you have faith? Because you got to have faith. You got to have hope. You got to understand that you have to hold that vision to climb that mountain. Never give up. Never surrender. You have to hold that vision and you have to make the investment. You need to make the investment in you. Okay? The thing is you need to make the investment in you because behind them scars, the pain is real. And we need to stop discrediting them scars, that pain, that mental health, because that mental health is very vital, very important to save God's children. Romans chapter 8, verse 28. We have a purpose, soul family. We have a mission. Father wants us to propel forward. He does not want us to sit there and let the devil win. Look. He does not want the devil to create this deception and betray you into having this adversity in your life, to have this disagreement all the time and this strife in that beautiful, intelligent mind that Father created. Because here's the 6 of Pentacles. It's about giving and receiving. He wants you to be able to understand that you had to endure this to make you stronger, to be able to see what you are watching for intuitively and how you can make that change. That's right, Purple Bird. Take that anger and that resentment and turn it all into your focus of finding your child. Because you know what? That's what Father wants you to do. Let the vengeance be Father's. I know that all of us, we just want to rip and tear people a new hole. Yeah, 44, 44, 55. Thank you, Father. Because he needs us to stay balanced. He needs us to stay strong. He needs to know that he gifted us with a gift that says, you know, don't teeter away from achieving your goals because that negative energy wants to create this in your life. He said, don't do it. Walk away. It takes a bigger person to walk away and do it the way God wants you to do it instead of doing it your own way. Because when we do it our own way, what does it do? It creates more chaos and conflict, more trauma and drama, because other people will pull other people in, and it just keeps creating these nonstop tower moments, right? And then you've got layers of scars and pain and scars and pain, depression, anxiety, PTSD. A lot of you get triggered just like that. The thing is we have to help our family come into that balance, like Father said. We have to have that greater understanding. We have to be a team, okay? We have to be a team. Because Father, and he's saying this, and when he says this, it reminds me of the chariot. Now, back in them times, the chariot was the battle cart, right? And Father says, when you see the two fish here, imagine two horses. If you've got good going to the right and evil going to the left, how is that cart going to be going forward? It's not. It's going to be going like this way, this way. What Father wants is that balance for it to go this way, to put things in motion, to truly heal, to come together and do that teamwork, to battle through this and know that, and I'm hearing there's more than 50 million, over 50 million people, Father just said, that struggle with mental health, that struggle with depression, anxiety, them scars, them wounds, that pain. And that's what we have to bring to the light, soul family. We have to bring it to the community so that we can celebrate together, being that purity that Father wants us. You see how the white is sticking out massively? Because we are his children. The things that we have done may not be pure, okay? But we should not have to live in that pain and be traumatized every single day because people want to bring up our past. People want to throw it in our face. No, we have to be deeply rooted and grounded and be able to work through it and bring it back into our heart space. Because they can either love us. Oh, are we still here, soul family? Are we still rolling? My phone just kind of blanked out here, so I want to make sure that we're... Somebody please let me know if we're still here. Okay, good. Thank you. The thing is we have to bring it forward. I'm pulling this battle cart together. Because when we do that, we're having that new beginning. That new beginning means that you can now live your life without people always throwing up your past in your face. Being condemned every single day for the mistakes that you have made. You paid for it once. Father forgave you when you repented. But other people want to keep pulling it into your circle every single day because they're not willing to climb that mountain of Zion, right? They're not willing to see her. They're not willing to see that beautiful mountain that Father wants to bring us to. Because they're choosing to pull left instead of go right. Okay? Thank you, Sister Luana. Yes, thank you. So the thing is Father is saying, we need to do this. We need to do this as a team. We need to do it energetically and physically. Because mentally, it is taking people's abundance. It is taking people's abundance. And that sword is hurting so many people. And Father is coming in and saying, what about the epiphany? What about the epiphany? Okay? Sometimes we have to totally crumble our foundation. Okay, like, and I can say this, and I'll use this as a prime example. there's something that my ex, you know, like I said, it's no secret, okay? Prison. Now, mind you, he repented for what he did. And because he was somewhere where he was at, he got the time, right? He did the time. You know, God says it's not all one-sided. But the thing is, in that, it's like somebody wants to take and condemn him for what he did 20 plus years ago, okay? And he has not committed any crime. He has not done anything to land him in prison for over 20 some years. They don't want to see the good that he did, but they want to throw it in his face and say, hey, you've been to prison. You're a bad guy. I'm going to classify you as bad, and I'm going to walk away from you because, look, you did this and you did that. But God forgives us, right? When we repent, when we let go and let God have it, we step into that new beginning, right? So why is it that we have to walk around this world in this worldly era, like this evil age, Father calls it, and be condemned for the things that we used to do until we come in the righteousness with Father? Why do we have to not only pay one time, but over 1,000,000 times through our lifetime for who we used to be? People change. People make a difference. Father says that's where the new beginning is. That's where the joy is, right? So when people awaken to their spirituality, you're letting go of them towers. So why are you still holding this against this person because, oh, you went to prison? Okay, that is their journey. Father had them go to prison to isolate, to have them stop and think, what am I going to do differently about my life? Am I going to keep living this way, to keep creating this pain in my life, getting nowhere, feeling useless, being stuck in my head, being homeless, not caring? Or am I going to sit here in this prison cell and come right with God and have that new beginning to make that and create that better version of themselves? See, Father does this to all of us in different ways. Just because they sat in prison does not mean that they can't change the way they used to be. And the way they used to be, it came from behind the scars of that pain, behind that trauma, behind that mental health issue, behind that PTSD, behind that depression, behind that anxiety. It all happened for a reason. Them abandonment issues, okay? The physical abuse, the mental abuse, the emotional abuse. This is why, because this person was reaching out to find that unconditional love. They were reaching out to find that comfort and satisfaction within their own life, and they made wrong choices. That does not mean condemn them for the rest of their life. Father doesn't condemn us for the rest of our life. If he did, we would all be in big punishment right now, right? This world would not exist anymore. He would completely end it all on this worldly plane. But the thing is they have to go through certain things on their journey. That does not make them bad people. But we, as a society, we can come together and point out their flaws, their imperfections, and everything that they've done. We don't look at the new of what they did, how they rebuilt their life, how they're doing things differently. So isn't that judging somebody? When you're not looking in the mirror and taking care of yourself and repenting your sins. So then when somebody does it to you to create these tower moments, it becomes hypocritical, right? Father says this is where the battle is real. This is where we need to stop doing this to our brothers and sisters. This is where we need to come together in the battle and understand 2 wrongs do not make a right. Okay? That's why I say life is like an algebraic form, because mathematically, Father took you and you and you and so to go down this journey to have similar situations, whether it's different age, whatever it may be, but you have similarities and you can relate, because that's the partnerships in the community that he's wanting you to come together with your soul family to strengthen, right? To release that heartache, so you are not carrying these dark nights of the shadow anymore. He's wanting you to have the epiphany. He's wanting you to get 333, the communication from our Father, energetically and physically, to illuminate this, because there are so many people still asleep, walking away from finding their inner peace, from walking away from fixing their insecurities, because their insecurities come back behind the scars. That pain is real. And it has made this person make choices that may not be so suitable for some people. But we are not here to judge, brothers and sisters, soul family. We are not here to judge. What we are here to see is on a very high purpose that Father put us on, is that this person is suffering. This person has insecurities. This person has worries. This person has demons. This person has darkness. How can we help them get unstuck in the stagnant energy that they're in, to make the right choices, to have that new beginning, to bring that joy back to their life, and to use their resources to get rid of the deception of where the devil was trying to walk them away from their own beautiful journey? Father says, no, this is what he wants. And what Father wants, Father's going to get. Thank you, Father. What other else message do we have, Father? Hold on, let me see. Okay, and you know what? That's exactly what I was just talking about. Don't let them put you in contemplation of what you did 20 years ago, 50 years ago, however long it may be, 2 years ago, 1 year ago. And that's why Father started out right here with Galatians chapter 6, verse 17. From now on, let no one cause trouble to you. For I bear on my body the brand marks of Jesus, meaning that you repented. You repented for your sins, soul family. Now you are brand marked with Jesus. You are walking in the righteousness with our Father. Willfully walking with our Father. He has branded you as a chosen child. Do not let people trouble you. Do not let them burden you. Do not let them make you contemplate your journey and bring you back down. They are nobody to judge. They have no right to condemn you for your past doings, because Father branded you. He brand marks you. When you become born again, when you come in the righteousness with him, these people, no, don't let them trouble you. And he's saying, this is where it's mind over matter. Do not mind, because that does not matter. What they are doing, they are going to be punished when it comes the time for them to come to the gatekeeper and say, hey, yeah, I did a lot of this. Do I get to pass through? Father will call judgment on them. It's not our job. So don't be in contemplation. Do not let people hover over and create these tower moments of holding on. If you want peace in your life, you got to bring peace. You bring peace by setting them healthy boundaries, by being persistent, by being resilient, and saying, listen, you may have left me out in the cold. You have made me disoriented, but you did not ice my heart. I have clarity from Father. I have that passion of Christ. So you demons can take a ride elsewhere, because I'm getting my rewards as I'm listening to the communication of our Father, and I'm holding love in my heart, mind, and soul, because I have a purpose. And I need to balance things out because I have a purpose. And that's Father is beautiful message. Yeah, look. Follow our Father. Follow our Father. He's saying there is a renewal. He's bringing a renewal. So what is the closing message that you want to say, Father? What is the closing message? What is the closing message? That stay on target. Stay on target. Do not let people deter you from your path. And that's, excuse me. Let me get a drink of water here. Oof. Do not let people deter you off your path. Do not let people pull you back and condemn you for things that you've done so long ago, but you've communicated with Father. You're doing the work with Father. Who are they to judge? All they're doing is condemning themselves for when it comes to the time. So Father says, stay on target. Stay on target, because you know what? He wants that sweet life for you. He wants that sweet nectar of life. And for them cards to come shooting out. He says, be that fiery dragon, okay? Have that thick skin. Have that thick skin, but do not close off your heart. Have that passion of Christ to be in your heart space. Everything that you do, make sure it comes from the heart. Because if it's coming from the mind, that's the devil trying to control you. Because he can easily manipulate your mind. He can easily manipulate your energetic vessel. He can bring you to temptation, right? He can bring you to sin if you allow him in. But look at the OMs and the wisdom guides are coming in. The higher powers are coming in and saying, listen, you need to find that stability and have that enlightenment. I am too, Purple Bird. I am too. That's why I got it across my chest. The thing is they're coming in and saying, look, we are all in this together. Have gratitude. This is gratitude. And when you see the gratitude, look what happens. Father has that passion to guide you to where you need to be directly on that bridge, that pure bridge, and that walk with him. And he guards you. He guards you. That is a beautiful, yeah. Bicentennial, baby. 1776 to 1976. What's up? What's up? Yes. You are so welcome, soul sister. I love you, Luana. I greatly appreciate you. Yes, very beautiful message from our Father and to our soul family, because we need to make a difference. We need to start bringing all of this. We need to target them towers that are taking Father's children, because he has a purpose for them. He does not want his children to become off balance, okay? He wants them to learn the lessons. He wants them to push forward. And Father is also saying, too, a lot of people want to tuck down and classify, oh, you have a disability, or, oh, you have this, or you have that. No. Start going here and saying, okay, what do I need to do? I want to jump on this journey. I want to be on target. I want to be like that dragon that is going to be able to rise above, to fly above, to be like that phoenix as well, you know. But I'm tired of sitting in contemplation of, why is my life so stuck and stagnant? Why is my life filled with heartache? You have to release it, soul family. So So that is your beautiful message. I want to thank each and every one of you. I also want to let you know that we have another 50 new family members. So we welcome all of our new family members. We greatly appreciate you. We are the pillars of strength here on this channel. Our soul family is here to embrace each and every one of you, to let you know that you are worthy and deserving, and that your life does matter, and that we are here to bring you to the light, open up your spiritual gifts, get you on your purpose, get you on your life mission, and to be able to help you through the trying times, okay? So it is time for all of us to come together and make that blend. Target, because when you look at this, when you target all of it, look at it's bringing that balance to that unconditional love. Woo, hold on. Ooh, he was trying to make me sneeze at one time because that's Father coming in. And then when the tear comes from the eye, so Father is coming through and says that it brings tear to his eye to see that his children are hurting so bad. And so he wants to reaffirm, we're waking you to your purpose. We're going to help you build your spiritual gifts. He has me do the teachings to learn how to embrace, to see, to understand your spiritual gifts, okay? That does not make me better than anybody. We are all equal, soul family, okay? So I love you all, and I want the best for all of you. So anybody who is out there right now that needs to be lifted up, reach out. Don't be afraid to reach out, because it makes you so much greater when you can reach out instead of holding it in and letting the devil have a stronghold on you. Reach out, because there are people that care. You may not think that there are people that care, but here on this channel, Soul Family, we care about everybody's mental well-being. We care about their happiness. We care about, you know, how their journey is going and what do we need to do and make them pivots and turns and everything to keep you pulling that cart forward, you know, battling forward, not teetering off, okay? So anybody trying to get a hold of me, again, my email is down in the description down there. I greatly appreciate all my soul family. May all your wishes, goals, dreams, and desires come true, and sending lots of blessings out to you. Also, we are still working on the computer thing, so anybody who cares to make a donation, down in the description is my Cash App. All donations are greatly appreciated. I am trying to get the laptop upgrade and everything so that I can have it more up here, so that we can have more intimate soul family interactions. And tomorrow night, I believe we are going to do where people can, you know, ask. Father wants me to do tomorrow night where we bring the soul family all together, and this is, people are going to be able to ask questions, okay? And these questions, you're going to get your answers right up front, okay? Father's going to come through, give you the answer that you're looking for. He says, do not be afraid, do not be ashamed to ask your question, because your question is very important. So tomorrow is going to be like the question and answer on an energetic, physical read, okay? That's part of it. He says, can't give too much away because the imposters like to take it and turn things around. So just know, soul family, sending lots of love and light. I greatly appreciate all our new soul family. I'm going to say it again. It's because of my soul family that has been here, the newcomers. It's all because of you, us all coming together. We shine our light together, and I greatly appreciate all of you. Love you wholeheartedly, endlessly, for eternity. And know that me and God are on your side. So I love you, soul family. Have a great, terrific Tuesday. Peace and blessing, love and light. Peace.